Just when you thought there couldn't be any more races on iOS, along comes Chillingo with Go Rally, a brand new game that is a premium release on iPhone and on iPad. It's about $4.99 or £3.99, and it is not that easy at all. Though this probably shouldn't come as a huge shock to people who like rally games. They've always lent towards the simmier side of things. So, as you can see, I'm using a kind of on-screen control system. This is the one that's recommended by the game when you initially start it. I'm about 3 rallies deep at this point, I think. And they take the form of about 4 separate races. So here's the first one. It's only about, like you see, 40 seconds long. And there's going to be about 3 more. And as with all rallies, it's a time trial thing. So you have to go up against other racers, not physically head-to-head, but each take turns. Whoever goes the fastest and adds up to the shortest amount of time at the end of all 4 runs is the winner. Now, oh god, I haven't played any of this yet, so excuse me if I am rubbish. Like I say, it's quite challenging because it's incredibly easy to just spin right out, and when they're throwing at you, more obstacles on the road, it becomes really, really tough, which may put some people off. But like I said before, that's always been the case with rally games. It attracts a certain kind of player who is after a bit more challenge, because you don't have the invisible wall thing here. You don't have loads and loads of bollards lining the sides of the tracks, keeping you on the tarmac. No, you can skid wildly off and into a cluster of trees and just get stuck there forever. And it can be quite frustrating. I have restarted the other race, the one before this one, quite a few times because I kept flipping 360 and landing on my bonnet. Technically that's flipping 180 if we're being honest here. Well, that one did slightly better, only in third though. Ooh. The other element that you have to this game, as well as a career mode, you can play individual races if you want to, but also there's a track editor, which is kind of a nice touch. It's tricky to use. It's actually quite complicated using all the tools, and especially if you're doing it on an iPhone screen, it can be a little bit on the fiddly side. So you pinch with 2 fingers to sort of zoom in and out. You use 2 fingers to drag around and see the map that you're creating. And then there are lots and lots of, oh god, I've screwed it, that's it, race over, rubbish. I'm now going to be in 6th place. It's one of those games, I'm going to carry on here, but it is one of those games where if you make a mistake, you might as well just restart, because you're going to wind up in a terrible, terrible position in the end. One mistake and you're boned. And again, that's the kind of thing where people might get really put off by getting however long, bounce off the finish line there, however long into a race and then screw it up at the last minute and go, ugh, can't be bothered, I'm gonna finish. There you go. So I ended up with 3rd place in that one, which wasn't great. Hopefully I'll now get some stuff to upgrade. I'm on about level 3, I think. There you go. I've unlocked the Iceland Trials. That's nice. I can show you here. This is the rookie season, so I'm 3 rallies in. You got all these to go, and then you've got a whole bunch more seasons of Amateur, Pro, and Expert, so plenty to be getting on with there. I can take you to my garage. I've got my car and upgraded it a few times. So if I show you the one that I actually own, where is it? No. Funnily enough, as well as adjusting the tuning and stuff like that, it went the wrong direction, didn't I? You can, oh god. Go, come on, get back in, for goodness sake. There we go, there's the one I want. You can go in and upgrade them individually using these sort of solid step upgrades. So it's not like tuning the tires and then the engine parts and the gear ratios. It's just a general, like, bosh, single upgrade. But you can also upgrade the paint, and the paint gives you XP boosts. So painting the car a different colour actually does improve your racing, which used to be a joke, you would say, about Go Faster Stripes. But in this game, they've made it real, so fair play. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you very quickly the edit mode, because we might as well while we're here. So if I go to the editor, you can do the tutorial, but I'm just going to show you real quickly. So here you go. If I pinch with 2 fingers, that is the template they've given us. I can put my finger on the screen and I can kind of drag it around like this, which is nice. It gives you, I can say add straight road here, select a segment to create a straight road, so I can touch that bit and it immediately makes it straight for me, which I can do as well. I can put the curve back in like that, that's nice. Here's a little freehand tool, so I can just go whee and start drawing away, and it's for some reason chosen to throw loads and loads of trees around. There you go, like that, but fine, whatever. You've got the option to throw in kind of like add different sections like road bridges and things like that. So now that is a bridge, incidentally. You can only see it very subtly on the screen, but it is adding height to it. You can add, like, change the outside properties of the edges of the road look. You can make things go kind of like, oh, we'll have a funny color on the side or whatever you want. There is stuff you can do with the landscape, the road elevation. There's lots of things to be getting on with. And you have to add all the checkpoints manually, and then you can go in and add buildings. There you go. I'll drop a building here if I choose that. There we go. Choose the direction where I want it. I'll grab one of those, put that there. So as you can see, it's got quite a lot going on in it, to its credit. Let me go back to the actual car. Powell Geese. Is that the name of my racer? I've only just noticed that. That is quite preposterous. There you go. And there's an untitled track that I've just created that's got nothing pretty much going on in it. But there you go. That's sort of how it works. Now, we'll probably have a review going up at some point. Certainly on Pocket Gamer, we will. Look at this. The shortest track in the world. How about that? I am a winner. But I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to play lots more of it. It is tough, but there's something about it that is holding it back a little bit, I think, because these games work best for me when they are full sim. Albeit flashy, arcadey ones, but the challenge is satisfying, and it's nice to be stuck inside the cockpit with the person to your left going, hard right, 30 degrees, and all that kind of stuff. So this isn't that. This has got the arcadey skid marks thing, but it's also still challenging. And as a result, because it's a rally game and you don't have other racers there alongside you, I don't know, it veers slightly towards that occasionally frustrating side with a little bit less of the mayhem or the excitement that you might get from finding yourself inside the vehicle first-person perspective style. So, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but it's certainly not awful. Wait for the review to see if it's perhaps worth all of your money. But if you do want to dive straight on it and you like what you've seen, it's currently available on iPhone and iPad. Oh my god, I've crashed into a house. This is the worst thing ever. Game over. Video over. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.